Phoenix Genesis for PhoenixGenesis.com, and our two YouTube channels, Phoenix Genesis and Frag Camp. So I wanted to show you my Temple of Doom I've been working on. I'm kind of proud of this. This is my main survival world here, and this is my main base. I love this ravine. So, and I'm going to jump here through the Nether portal because this is the fastest way to get there. What the heck was that? I think it's a llama trader bopping around up in the water upstairs out of my base. So anyway, we're going to go in the portal. I'm so lazy. I don't want to walk up the stairs, so I have three nether portals in my house. So now we come through the nether portal. Go through here again. Oh, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? This way. So yeah, also I've color coordinated my nether pass because honestly the nether fortress all looks the same and it gets confusing. So this is my good one here. So I need to drink more coffee this morning. So here we go. Do do do. Have a little road trip. And yeah, that way. See, that's the different color coordination that goes to my ocean monument. Here we go. We're almost there. So it was actually a funny story when I was working on the Temple of Doom. I wanted to have a nether portal because I got so tired I'd have to tromp through, go to the village, then tromp through the woods and tromp through all this thick jungle to get to the jungle temple. And I was like, you know what? I need a fast track through the nether. And what was really funny was when I put the portal in, you'll see it came right up to my floor designs. And I love these floor designs. I did a live stream on them to show different types of floor designs. And I really had no reason to really come here. It didn't really lead to anything else. So the portal generated right here. So an epic build deserved an epic entrance into the nether. So I'm very happy with that. And then I went and put a portal in my Bryce Mesa custom park I made so that I actually, if I'm in the overworld in that area, I can jump in that portal and then come here and go through again and then link up to the temple. So we're going to go visit the temple now. And this is still a work in progress, although the main temple's done, but all the little Indiana Jones kind of traps and rooms are still in progress, so bear with me. And even if I say something's finished, I may later on become a better builder, which I have, and I've remodeled and fix it up and make it better. We have new blocks, new redstone mechanics, so I may want to do something new. So I think Minecraft is an evolving thing. You could evolve something to the point you make it horrible. So there's also a point where you need to know to say I'm done with something and move on to another project. So I wanted it to look kind of like dark and creepy, and this is really cool down here. So this is one of the first traps I built, so I don't want to go in here, but you've got little dispensers here, and there's little arrows here with tripwire hooks and strings. So, and I made it overgrown so you would run in here and you wouldn't like see, you just see that orange, shulker boxes, which are bright, which contrast, draw your eye to it. And that's a trick when you have something bright like that and out of place, it'll draw your eye and you'll be looking up and you won't realize you're getting hit by the arrows. So anyway, and I thought the lava was really good to kind of light the area. So anyway, this is one of the many little traps and secrets. Now, this was all natural in this spot I picked to build the temple. This was all a natural cave. So I kind of just went with it. And I think it's always important now. I like to have my conduit power. There we go. Turn the lights on. Automatic lighting system. It's a smart house temple. So anyway, here we go. Let's go up and take a peeksy poo at the main temple. And this is probably the biggest thing I've built in survival, or one of the biggest. And I never get dizzy or vertigo playing Minecraft. And this actually made me dizzy. It took me weeks to do it because it was just so big and so massive. So normally I don't like throwing torches everywhere, but I mean, this really needed to be lit. I don't want a creeper blowing it up. I never want to build this again in survival. So I tried lanterns, I tried other things, but torches just kind of fit the build. But yeah, and for something like like this. It is good, although I did not work it out in creative. But I was smart. I did build one of the four quadrants. This is like a four symmetrical quadrant build. And I worked out one quadrant first because if I messed that up, I would and repeated the mistake, I would have to tear the whole thing down. So you'll see the mountain I took down to build this. So the water was here. In my previous temples, I made really nice floors and made it look like, people were living in it. But I decided, you know what, I wanted to make this like a ruin of an ancient civilization, the best you can given what we have in Minecraft. So I actually left the swamp here. I left the trees here, and I did add the blue orchids because that wasn't here. Which the grass was here, but I put the blue orchids in the swamp, and because this was an older part of my world and they didn't have that. And so I decided to make one of the pools a tropical fish pool. And originally I had doors at the bottom when you came in the temple, and I thought, wouldn't it be more fun if you actually have to swim in the pool? And I wanted one to be a nice, like, like I said, coral reef kind of tropical fun one. And this is the piranha pool, so you have the puffer fish come in here. So yeah, use the spawners, integrate them into your builds. And then over here, eventually, I decided this pool had nothing. So when I started learning conduits a couple weeks ago, I decided to make this a conduit pool. So I have like conduit power in the temple. And I decided to add the magma cubes to make it more kind of like dangerous. And of course, a little campfire so I can cook, because you're not going to put a stove in here. It would look just terrible. So I wanted something more, primitive fire, of like, so we had like almost like an alien. I wanted a mythology for this. Like an alien race came down, built this powerful temple, somehow left the Minecraft Earth, and we were left with just a primitive villagers that came in here and lived here for a while, and would put things like campfires on it. And then again, all the diamonds and all the blocks that power your beacon are under here. And I thought, that kind of looked too modern, so why don't I build a temple within a temple? So this is like the mini temple. So this is another way to go. You'll see the outside. You can take the stairs and then come down through here. Also, integrated and something powerful like this, like you'll see eventually when I show you the Church of Ender. I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have an end portal and another portal, because this is like something, an end portal is a very rare thing, so it should be integrated in here so that you actually go to another dimension, which would be part of what the race does. And I gotta be very careful. I thought the lava is very cool, it makes it look dangerous, but also it's very scary. And I have a bed down here, which is pretty cool. And parrots spawn in this area, which is really cool. We have one right here. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Depends on my mob count. And I thought it'd be nice just to have this lit like this with this kind of like, I love the nether rack and the red nether rack because it kind of looks like blood, like there were some sacrifices or something. And in survival, if someone wants to play, they always could take these out and put something else here and spawn a wither too. So I like just having kind of powers. You've got two different powers. So let's go out and look at let's go out here. So like we can take the beacon out. Hopefully I won't fall. It's much better to have a ladder, but it just wouldn't fit. So we go with the vines. So there's two levels up here. So what I was shooting for up here is I wanted a little area where you could get wither skulls and a little like those are not active, obviously, decoration. And then we go up here, and this is our observation point. Originally I had this in the natural texture pack, so the sea lanterns look so nice, and unfortunately glowstone just didn't fit. It just kind of look tacky, especially if in the natural texture pack. So we're just gonna leave it like this. I could cover it up with some kind of carpeting, like black carpeting, but I just like the way it looks with the light. And so this is our little viewing area at night, and I'm glad it's night because I want to show you, go down and look at this at night and during the day. And what's really cool, this is now that we have the different colored water, is here, like all of it has this greenish murky swamp water, and this little corner is like blue. And you can get glass bottles and fill them up for potions distance here, so I don't want to fall to my death. I think I can drop down here safely. Yes, I can. So I am in peaceful mode, so that helps. So yeah, here's the other level we saw, and then this is cool. Yeah, there he is, a llama trader with no llamas. So I guess that's why they don't call him the llama trader, but the wandering trader. But yeah, I added the lava as an afterthought, but I think it looks really nice. And also, I put hidden lighting under the stairs, so if you decide to take the lava out and put water in it, then what happens is you still get a really nice like glow. Oh my god, this makes me dizzy just going down it. And see right here, all this flat land that was part of the mountain, and I needed stone. Well, I always try to have natural cobblestone generators, but I also needed more resources, and I wanted this flat anyway because this was where when they had an update with new biomes, it kind of built this like ugly mountain, and it just didn't fit. So I really eventually am going to take the whole thing down. I've been using some end crystals on it too, but it's going to go, and I'm going to fix some of this too. I don't know if I like the dirt and different stuff here, but right now it's just flat for this area. But yeah, is this really cool? Oh, and I forgot to show you one more thing in here on the temple. Let's go back up. And I can sleep in the I could like no, I don't have a bed with me. I wanted to show you during the day too. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so up here, so what I wanted to do too is I put different color glass. So see the beacons, normal, just normal beacon. So up here, I put the lime. I think this is lime stained glass or green stained glass. Um, so now the beacon on the top part is projecting a green color. So that would be everything's good, nothing's happening. And then you could actually color coordinate your beacon by just taking this one block of stained glass out easily and replacing it with another color. So red would be maybe danger. We're having a PvP player versus player session, or you've got like a pillager attack or something. You could use different colors like pink. We're having a birthday party, and different types of events you could kind of coordinate in your world. And if you had, say, a realm with different people on your server, they would know what's happening at the temple. So anyway, that's what I thought about doing there. And let me see if let me see if I can. There might be I don't know if there's a bed in the little mining area. Well, we could save the daylight, seeing the temple when I do a world tour in daylight. But you know what? Yeah, there's no bed in the end. Yeah, duh. So let me see if I can go out real quick. I don't think in the mine there is one. So let's see if we can go out here real quick. Oh, I don't want to make the video too long, so let's go back out here. Go this way real quick. Yeah, we can go up here, go up there, sleep, and come back real quick. Okay. I hate these automatic doors, but I don't want to put wood because I'm always afraid of a hostile mob knocking the wood down. Yeah, we can just go sleep over here and come back. And protect your nether portals, I mean, I try to stay in peaceful unless I'm actually wanting to fight mobs in the nether, because I don't want, like, everything blown up and I fell. Oh, not bad. Okay, yeah, we can go sleep in this. I recently remodeled this house. I think it came out really nice. We could save this for also a tour too. This is actually my cat breeding house. Okay, so we're gonna go up here, sleep in my little pretty beds. And yeah, now we can go back to the temple. So instead of the stairs, we'll take the ladder this time. Oh, we gotta go back upstairs. Oh, and I did the video on the pandas while we're actually here. Sorry, backyard. Backyard, front yard. I haven't been in here for a while here. Oops. Oh yeah, and my bone meal center right there. So let's go back over here real quick. Yeah, front yard. So I wanted to show you. Yes, these were this is Chi Chi and this is Zuzu. Except you can't see the name right here. I don't want to go through the enclosure. I love this little kelp thing I made too. So these were the pandas that I bred, and originally I put them in a, I made the railing go around. I built some temporary rail and I put them on this rail and I made an expressway. And this was the rail that I originally took the pandas, and it apparently went too fast. I had too much power rail, and it would just like a couple times it killed the pandas. A couple times the pandas were stuck in the mine carts, so that's why I finally just like took them through the nether and pushed them. If you look at the video of how I successfully got the pandas to their holding tank, their little new home in my main base. So these were the two pandas. So anyway, now you know where they came from, their origin story. So let's go back up in here. Let's go this way. Yeah, and a lot of my houses, the reason I've been remodeling now is because we have all the new blocks like blast furnaces, and we've got the grindstones, and we've got the stone cutters, and so yeah, I've really had to try to update my houses to integrate the new features. And doesn't bamboo always look so good as tables? And I love the sea turtle eggs as decorations. They're so beautiful. Okay, up we go. Gonna go through the portal. And I like to have a lot of fire, so sometimes it's just better to have a campfire, and sometimes it's better to have netherrack. So I did replace this, and I also like how we have now the smooth sandstones, and I just think that looks so nice. So okay, so we're gonna jump through here again. Great, go through here. Yeah, this part of my world, I've been building a huge transportation center in my nether, and this part I realized that the other side that goes to like my custom woodland mansion and everything that goes north in my world has a really fast like bullet train through the nether, and there's a lot of walking and figuring out where to go, and bridges, which I'm going to leave these things, but I want also some fast protected railway to go from one end of the nether to the other, especially if we're gonna have bedrock now. I absolutely positively do not want to not have a fast transportation system through my world. I do not want to walk 20,000 blocks to get to a mesa, or now they're calling it Badlands. I want to be able to go as fast as possible, and again, I can go through 3,000 blocks in the Nether instead of going 20,000 blocks in the overworld, and that'll save a lot of time. So here we go. So now you can see it during the day. So we're gonna drop down one so we can take the stairs down. Come on. Eee. There we go. So here's what it looks like during the day. Actually, we can go down on a different side. Let's go down on yeah, this side's nice. Oh, and over here, see where my crosshair is? This I'll show you also too in another video. I love the jungle villager outfits. So there's three places in my world now where I've imported jungle villagers. I have a tree house. I have an underground survival island that a couple of them live in, and I also have them when I cured them in my original zombie spawner that's in my base. When I cured them, also they have jungle outfits. If I put them in, I have a zombie apocalypse bunker for them. So I definitely want to show you how I did that. I recently remodeled all that, so that's what it looks like in the daytime, and hopefully inspires you to build something big. These aren't like too resource intensive, other than you need a lot of the material, but it's just stone. And again, if you have cobblestone generator, if you don't know how to build one, go in a lot of ravines, go in caves, and have like ravines, especially that have lava and water, they'll eventually meet, and you'll get natural cobblestone generators, and you'll just know that they're natural because you'll see the cobblestone. And so if you're not sophisticated on how to build one, there are lots of tutorials out there how to build one. There's different designs, but you can just get a natural one and just start, getting that stone, or just digging it, out. It doesn't take a lot of resources to do this. And, the nether, it's a little bit a little more complicated because you've got to go into the nether and, get it. But, it's not really resource intensive. There's no, quartz or, material that's hard to find, like hardened clay or, so it's just a time, planning out a big build like this so you don't make a mistake and then building. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this Phoenix Genesis, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.